In a hard-hitting statement ahead of the meeting, Human Rights Watch pointed to key dockets in Darfur, Sudan, Israel, Palestine and Ukraine as underscoring the essential role of the court in bringing accountability and defending the rule of law in the world's conflicts.
Every night and every morning when people turn on their television screens, tears are shed, because we see pictures of hell visited upon us in our living rooms. And those tears are nothing compared to the pain and the bloodshed that too many millions are feeling around the world. This is a perilous moment by any yardstick. I said that actually, I think almost verbatim, when the Ukraine situation kicked off and we started seeing the results that we were investigating. And I think now it's not hyperbole to say that we've gone beyond the precipice. We're in danger of freefall. And we are searching for some guardrail, some handle to hold on to prevent things descending even more for our fellow men, women and children around the world.
Khan told the Assembly that he'd just returned from Israel and Palestine, where he engaged with victims on both sides of the current conflict, and where he vowed to intensify his office's investigations of violations of international law, adding that the denial of humanitarian relief was a specific area his office was investigating, among others.
I was deeply and personally affected by meeting the victims in Ramallah, people from Gaza and the West Bank that have lost indescribable amounts. And yet, amazingly, they came to see me. And they spoke with me. I had the honor of meeting them. And the same applies to those wonderful people I met in Israel. Israel's not a state party. But those individuals that I met in the various kibbutzim or in Tel Aviv, that engaged with a foreign prosecutor from a court in The Hague, believing that justice is every person's birthright, must leave an indelible effect. But I was clear with them that the ICC, the law that was passed in Rome, is the birthright of humanity.
Reminding member states that while in the moment some wars grab greater attention than others, that the court was currently working on 17 situations with 3 ongoing trials.
Let us not utter the word justice without remembering that we must have a bandwidth that is wider than just Ukraine or wider than just Palestine or Israel. What about the hell that is happening in Darfur? If we are true to the promise that every life matters, we need to find a way to grip and to tackle and to be relevant to people that are voiceless, that are invisible, and that very often have been marginalized for a long time.
Earlier, the United Nations reminded states parties about the founding principles of the court.
This court is established as a challenge to impunity. It is created to stand impartial and indifferent to status. It is then to be expected that the court may come under attack. Its authority may be challenged and its operations may be targeted. At these moments, it is our duty to defend the court's independence. Judicial independence is the crown jewel of our international legal system. It guarantees that rule of law will not be eroded by the pressures of politics, and basic legal protections won't fall victim to the passions of the moment. The court's independence is an obstacle to impunity and the necessity for accountability.
States parties, including South Africa, will provide country statements when the open plenary commences on Wednesday. Siobhan Bryceby's SABC News, New York.